everybody, happy new year. So I want to start off by saying thank you to all my current subscribers, everybody who watches my videos. I know it's a lot on here. We're talking live performances, interviews. I've gotten so many things on this channel, but I just wanted to throw it out there really quick. I did do some change ups for this year, so reviewhiphop.com is where you can find all these live performances, all these interviews, content pieces, new artists as well as mainstream. So make sure you go into reviewhiphop.com. CRWN has all my photography work, and later on we'll also have my videography work. So if you want to book me, comment, anything like that, hit me up. But let's get into the heart of this actual video that I'm making right now. So Bad Boys for Life is coming out. So those of you who are not too familiar with it, that means that yes, Bad Boy 1 was amazing, Bad Boy 2 was incredible, and now we have the third one. So they did a interview with Elliott Wilson, and it's an event that Tidal does a lot. Tidal does live interviews with Elliott Wilson, and this one was by far my favorite. I've been to a few, and this one was incredible because first of all, these two are legends, right? Everybody knows who Martin Lawrence is or Will Smith is as a child, especially if you grew up in the 90s. Oh my God, 90s, 80s, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And then you also have Martin, which everybody knows. Martin, dun, 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 dun. Anyway, amazing shows, right? So to see their chemistry live was by far one of the most memorable experiences of 2020. And before you start cutting me, all right, let me just tell you, I know 2020 is brand new. We're only 10 days in. But listen up. I already know this is a highlight of the year. Like, come on now. When else are you going to get two legends together? Alright, so the funny part is these two people are so humble. It's like Martin is over there chilling like, yeah, he's just chill, humble, regular. And Will Smith, he's talking like he's a real fan. He's like, yeah, when Martin came to me about joining Bad Boys, and I'm like, wow, I would have had no idea that Will Smith was such a big fan of Martin Lawrence. And Martin Lawrence already had the money, he had the beautiful house before Will Smith even had the house. And then they go back and forth, and Martin Lawrence is like, see, look, and now you have everything and then some. And it was just really nice. And I feel like they're like uncles, you know. If you were in that audience, you're gonna feel the most chillest vibe. They're just giving advice without even directly giving it. That's the best part, you know. They talk about struggles, things that they went through, but right now all you see is success. So I think it's amazing when they go back and they mention the times when they didn't have a house, but Martin had a balcony, when Will Smith had nothing. And just to talk about different roles, apparently they did a lot of improv during Bad Boys and Bad Boys 2. So the improv is just them being themselves. So it was all chemistry, and it was all just a great vibe. They talk about directors, different scenes. It's a really great interview. But I'm really here to say, go for what you want to go for, because watching these two, you look at them now and you're like, oh wow, who's gonna beat Will Smith, who's gonna beat Martin Lawrence in life? But hey, at one point they were the young person looking up to the older person, or looking up to the successful person. So even to see them talk in person, they seem so human. It's not just movies, it's not just comedy. They are humans like everybody else. And I think that was one of the most memorable experiences that I took from that interview. Just them talking about their hardships, things that they went through. And the audience was going crazy. The audience is like cheering. Will Smith was talking about a time when, you know, rest in peace to James Avery, you know, Uncle Phil on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And Will Smith was just saying how he would always pitch ideas to James Avery, and he'd be like, nah, that's not it. And Will Smith got turned down a lot by him. But one day he acted a scene in person, and he got approval from Uncle Phil, and he just started crying his eyes out because he finally got approval. So I just said that to say, 2020 is a new year. Go for what you want to go for. Be who you want to be. Whatever you're scared of, nobody really knows the answer. I think that's the beauty of life. You may see this person, they got it all together. That person looks like they got it all together. Nobody really has it all together. And if they do, just know at one point or a time, they were just like you. But anyway, stay tuned. If you want to hear me talk about the events I go to, people I see, how they impact me, let me know, and I'll present more of these. Thanks for being tuned in.